And welcome back, everybody, to Castile High School as we now get set for the AIA Girls Beach Volleyball Pairs State Championship match. And it will feature the number 3 seed, Xavier Prep Gators, with sophomore Kate McDonald, and number 9, Trinity Tran, the senior, and they will take on Notre Dame Prep Saints, the number 5 seed, with Emma McSorley, the junior, and Lauren Watson, the sophomore. Chris Harris here with you, along with the Estrella Foothills coach, Christian Milheiser, and we are underway with the serve is Trinity Tran. Xavier in the all blue, Notre Dame Prep in the purple shirt, and the black shorts. Down the line, just wide, the Gators with the first point. And, Christian, this was not exactly the match that everybody was anticipating with Notre Dame Prep, the number 5 seed, and Xavier Prep, the number 3 seed.
Right. Queen Creek and O'Connor were 1 and 2, and they were the favorites. Like we talked about earlier, O'Connor had won it earlier last year. And you have that same pair, and they just made too many mistakes. And total credit to Notre Dame Prep for sticking in there and pulling it off after being down by, 5 or 6 points?
11-6 in the third set.
5 points in the third set. That's tough to come back from, and they did it.
Xavier out to the quick 2-1 lead here against Notre Dame Prep. And, boy, putting it away is Lauren Watson, the sophomore. So McSorley and Watson, they did take out last year's pair of state champions, Devin Wiest and Piper Rama of O'Connor. That was 23-21, 22-24, then 15-13. And as you mentioned a moment ago, they were down 11-6 in that third set, battled back to get the win. And then for Xavier in the semifinals, McDonald and Tran, they beat the number 2 seed Queen Creek, Elle Evers, along with Tatum Riggs, 25-23, 21-16, to make their way here to the state championship match here on the NFHS Network. So glad to be with us. Chris Harris, Christian Milheiser.
And it's interesting in the start already, you're seeing more hitting attacks because you've got these aren't big blockers, so they tend to pull more often, and they're not big attackers, so they tend to not be as worried about the attack as far as a block situation. So you're seeing more hits from these two teams than you did in the first matches, where they were dealing with big blockers the whole time.
Boy, how about the nice wrist out there by Watson?
Yeah, that's kind of her trademark move right there.
So Lauren Watson, number 3 for Notre Dame Prep, the Region Defensive Player of the Year. Quick, athletic worker, really competitive. Also plays indoor as a libero, second team Northeast Valley Region.
Nice big swing there and split the defense.
Yeah, that's Trinity Tran, 4 years varsity team leader, 4.1 GPA. You know, she lost in the first round of the pairs her sophomore year to Elle Evers and Izzy Mahaffey of Queen Creek. But how about Trinity Tran's senior year? Able to get Evers back in the state semifinals to advance to the state championship.
Yeah, she's got to feel great about that. That's a big win.
Back to serve now for Notre Dame Prep.
Ooh, the short serve.
That is Emma McSorley.
Oh, I love the option, and that was so well set up.
Speaking of McSorley, number 1 for Notre Dame Prep, the 5'10" junior, also plays indoor. First team All-State as a setter, had over 1,000 assists last season indoor. And McSorley puts it away. And it is now 6-5. Saints with the lead here in the opening set of the state championship.
And you can hear the setter making the attack call.
And the cut made by Tran. Had a chance to catch up with Tim McHale, the head coach for Xavier College Prep, the legend himself. 12th season coaching the Xavier Beach, 8 Beach State titles, He's also won 6 indoor state titles. But we asked him for the keys for this match here, and he said we're going to call it controlled chaos.
Yeah.
Was the term that he used. And the keys were going to be, you got to serve, receive, and low airs, and it's going to be really just a war of wills out here tonight.
And I think both teams are looking for that. Setting up, staying in system, really controlled.
McSorley to serve. And we're going to switch sides here, tied at 7 apiece. And we talked to Notre Dame Prep head coach Jamie Walsh along with assistant coach Leanne McSorley. And the keys for them, it was simple. Win.
Win. Yeah, it's a good game plan.
Tell you what a match they played in that semifinal.
Yeah, Tran was hitting the high line shot so well in that first match. If she can keep that going, that'll be great. And there's a great line attack from McSorley. Yeah,
McSorley, mom, Leanne, played at ASU, then played on the Pro Beach Tour, grew up in Manhattan Beach. Did Emma, father, Marty McSorley. Played 20 years in the NHL. You might remember him. Won a pair of Stanley Cups with the Edmonton Oilers. Skating along somebody by the name of Wayne Gretzky. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Yeah, you find that a lot. The parents of the parents are athletes, and then the children become athletes. It's already there. It's built in.
Funny how that works. Interesting little note here in this match as Lauren Watson serves. And putting it away is Tran. Nice placement right there, right on cue with what you just mentioned a moment ago. But Lauren Watson for Notre Dame Prep and Kate McDonald for Xavier, they've actually played together before, club tournaments and whatnot.
Yeah, so they know each other.
Oh, yeah.
They know the strengths and weaknesses.
But these two pairs have not played against one another. First time right here for the state championship as Watson hits the back line.
Yeah, she tagged it. It was a great hit. But as you see, they're hitting a lot more than those first two matches because they don't have the 6'3" blocker anymore. They're pulling a lot more to play defense, and so the shots aren't there like they were with a blocker. So it's a different offensive game, and both have to adjust. Oh, the dink.
Wow.
Oh, well done. She's the claw there.
McSorley. Yeah, when you look at these two pairs, too, it's almost similar skill sets, especially as opposed to what they saw in the semifinals.
It really is. It's really similar teams here. Like we mentioned earlier, this finesse. These are defensive-minded teams. They're more finesse. They're more shot attack teams. And I always say finesse will beat power every time. So if you can put it in the right spot, you're going to get the kill.
And that is 12-9 now with the service error. So we've got a technical timeout here. Queen Creek with the lead over Xavier by a score of 12-9. And, you look at the history of the pairs. Xavier 2 years ago had Landry Coates and Summer McCann. They won the pairs state title, beat Sydney Broadway and Margot Smith of O'Connor. Smith now plays for Cal Poly. Broadway at GCU. And then the year before that, 2021, Serena Turner and Summer McCann. So McCann won it twice in a row. And in 2021, McCann and Turner, they beat Desert Mountains pair of Riley Oxane and Alexis Peck. And funny thing now is that Serena Turner and Summer McCann, the two of them, they have qualified for the NCAA championship, so they're on their way to the Gulf Shores, Alabama, for the championships Friday through Sunday. They're the third-seeded team. Turner, along with Abby Converse, another Xavier alum, be heading to Gulf Shores, Alabama. And you look at that team for Xavier 2 years ago, just such a strong tradition in that program. At the NCAA championships, Xavier had 5 alums playing in the NCAA championships.
That's really crazy. That's a lot
for
one high school.
And you can guess the success that Xavier was having.
Right.
Again, they won 8 of the first 9 team state titles, and they've won 2 pairs state championships as well, coming out of the technical timeout, and it is McSorley able to put it away.
Oh, and a nice high line shot.
So it's now 13-10. Back to serve is McSorley. Tran.
I think McSorley is upset that she didn't stay up to block that one. Didn't expect that powerful hit from Tran. That was a great line hit.
Well, Tran's not upset.
Tran's not upset.
She liked it.
Yeah.
And now Tran gets the serve. Tough serve, too.
Yeah. Great that she got it up. Ooh, but then hit wide.
So it's now 13-12. So what are you seeing here early on, starting off with Queen Creek? Pardon me, Queen Creek. Notre Dame Prep, I saw the purple uniforms.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, the Saints with the 13-12 lead. What do you like that you've seen here out of Watson and McSorley so far?
A lot of communication. They're playing great defense. Just ball control. It's the same thing that we talked about before, but that's the thing. Both teams have been kind of missing here and there, and so the team that kind of makes all those shots is probably going to be the one that wins. And a lot more hitting than what we expected. So both teams are doing really similar things right now.
Big swing right there, right on cue is McSorley.
Yeah, they're pulling more in their blocks because they're less afraid of the hit as they are the shot. They think they can dig the shot, but if you hit like that, it's you're not going to dig it.
Can you dig it? Watson to serve.
A good seam serve too. There's the block.
Oh, trying to get there, not quite to get it up though. Was Watson
digging through the sand with her legs and couldn't quite.
Tied at 14. So now we got two great pairs out here, Christian. How about the GPAs on these players? You start with Notre Dame Prep. You got Emma McSorley. She's got a 3.8 GPA. Lauren Watson checks in with a 3.92. And then we head over to the Xavier side. Kate McDonald at 4.15. And then you got Trinity Tran with a 4.1 GPA.
This is not a game for dummies.
Apparently not.
It is not. And if you're going to play at the high level, you have to be smart, and you have to be able. Your brain has to be able to process things quickly. You're getting this information. You have like a second to deal with things. We talk about pulling off the net. You have 2 seconds to pull because you're basing it off the set. That's about as much time as you have to get deep and get reset. So everything is just so fast. If your brain doesn't process it, you're in trouble. Oh, and there's a big line hit. There's the pulled block. Like she did her pull correctly, but she blasted it right at her.
And that was Emma McSorley, the junior, 5'10". And now back to serve. Tied at 15 here, opening set. Division I pairs, state championship, and there's the ace.
They thought it was going out, and it floated back down.
You like those seam serves, don't you?
Yeah, you really make them. Like we talked about, you have to process so much information on that. Is it going out? Who's covering it? There's a lot to think about.
And just like that, the Saints have jumped out, up 17-15, it's always interesting to see when you come off a big upset like Watson and McSorley have for Notre Dame Prep, knocking off Weast and Rama, the defending state champions. You wonder how they're going to respond. Is there going to be a letdown? Are they going to carry the momentum into the next match? It's always curious to see how they come out.
Yeah, exactly. And they're looking pretty good so far.
And here we go. 3-point lead, 18-15 now, Notre Dame Prep.
Yeah, Lauren with a nice angle hit there. Tran was able to pop it up with one arm, but not enough to kind of keep it in play.
So McSorley on a nice little run here for Notre Dame Prep. And just as I say that, sails it long.
The announcer curse again.
18-16. And that'll be Tran to serve.
I like her. She's taking her time and getting a breath before she serves, doing her routine. But a perfect cut shot is too tough to cover.
And it is now 19-16 Notre Dame Prep with the lead. And while we have a moment, I want to give a shout out to our officials, Rich Turner, Kelly Jacobs, and then how about the people running the show here, Beverly Nelson and Tyler Saramelli. I want to thank them for all that they have done here in the beach volleyball state championships. And boy, Tran comes out swinging.
Yeah, she blasted that one, and she put it right down the seam, too. That's where I always like my players to hit it. Look at that set. Oh,
wow.
I just feel like you have to have a block up on that. They're pulling a little too early, and they should be seeing that set is too perfect for her.
And now it is set point Saints here in the Division I Pairs State Championship.
Good set, good kill. Hit between the blocker and the defender there.
McDonald able to put it away, but the Gators still down 20-18. Tran to serve. She's a player who has all of the shots. Bit of a silent assassin out there, according to Coach McHale. She lays out of bounds. Point to the Gators, still alive here. But it is still set point for Notre Dame Prep.
Yeah, I thought she should have gone the other direction on that one. Ooh, that's a tough pass. Ooh, she blasts it. But the net, I think, helped the defense. Oh.
Well, there's the net again.
No, she had to get up in time to make that play. Oh, great shot by McSorley. Or
McDonald, actually.
Sorry,
yeah,
McDonald,
yeah.
yeah. The Mick.
Yeah, here you go. And we're tied at 20 here in the opening set.
And of course we are, right?
Exactly. We had bonus volleyball throughout the semifinals, so why wouldn't it continue here in the championship?
It just shows you the parity, which is great.
Yes.
Last year I didn't feel like there was parity in D1. It was all O'Connor.
Yeah.
And
last 3 years, really.
Yeah. But last year, especially with two pairs, the top two pairs being
in the
from
pairs
the same
state
team.
Championship, yes.
Yeah, that was incredible.
True.
So now there's definitely, you're seeing more parity here where you're seeing some upsets, which, in past years you wouldn't see any upsets. It would just go by the ranking because they were just that much overpowered. So it's nice to see that. It's nice to see some parity.
And just the talent level. Seems like each and every year it just goes up another notch.
Absolutely. I'm seeing that in my D2, and there's a serve out. I think because it clipped the net, that might have sent it out. But yeah, in D2 I noticed all the teams getting better, and I'm like, oh, well, our team better get a lot better then.
Yeah. Set point now for Notre Dame Prep.
Good serve.
That was Watson.
Pulling. Oh.
Look, Sorley was there. I bet she wishes she had that one back. She was there.
Yeah. It's tough when you pull because you sprint back, and then you have to reset and get balanced. So if it's off a little bit, if you're not quite balanced, it's tough to make that play.
Tied at 21. McDonald to serve.
Good serve down the line. Look at that set. Oh,
big swing. It's dug out by McDonald.
Oh.
So frustrating. We make the big dig. Just not able to finish it off. And now trying to finish off the first set.
Yeah, I think
it's going to be Notre Dame Prep. And it will be McSorley back to serve. McSorley puts it away. Opening set. Notre Dame Prep 23-21 over Xavier College Prep. Wow.
That was amazing. And you can see, I'm just so impressed with how they can change strategy on the fly. Like, going from those first matches, playing against those power teams with height, big blockers, and now they played a shot game the whole time. And then now they've turned into hitters. And you can see they're pulling the block more. And you got to be a versatile player because you're playing different types of teams. You can't win the same way against different teams. You have to be able to win in different ways.
We're watching live coverage of the 2024 AIA Girls Pairs Beach Volleyball State Championship match on the NFHS Network. The NFHS Network is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship action, from live games to full game replays to highlights. It's all right here on the NFHS Network. Now, tonight's match is also available for all subscribers via our mobile site. All you got to do is log on to the NFHSnetwork.com from your smartphone or tablet and view live games or replays from anywhere. And we got the Division II State Championship match just a couple courts over, and that features pairs from Arcadia and Saguaro, two schools located just a few miles apart, battling it out for a state championship in Division II here at Castile High School. So glad to be with us. Chris Harris here, along with the Estrella Foothills coach, Christian Milheiser.
Yeah, and just watching Tim McHale coaching up Xavier, it'll be interesting to see the adjustments they make.
What would you recommend that they need to do here?
Well, I felt like
seen?
sometimes they pulled on the block when they shouldn't have. That was one of the main things. I mean, if it's a tight, high set, you got to stay up there. You can't pull early. So that's one of the main things I saw. And then just kind of keeping it in play, making those good reads, making those good calls, taking what they're giving you, you know?
Yeah, when you talk about Tim McHale, he's kind of like the godfather of of girls beach volleyball here in the state of Arizona.
Woo.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, we're under attack here.
And our producer, director, and pretty much do everything, Seth Polanski, he did the important part. He saved the equipment at all cost.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. But Tim McHale, he's really been the guy at the forefront.
Ooh.
Of getting this beach volleyball going here. We mentioned it, back in 2012. There were 5 programs here, in the state. Now we're up to over 90. And you talked about parity just a moment ago, Christian. Xavier, they won 8 of the first 9 team state championships, but now, Connor's on a three-year run for team titles. But you can see the parity throughout the valley as well.
Yeah, exactly. Queen Creek is a good example of that. They're pushing up, and they're a young team.
Been state runner-up the last 2 years.
Yeah, and if you're O'Connor, you got to be concerned about them. You got to be concerned about Xavier always.
Yes.
And then Millennium making a push in the top 4 this year.
Absolutely.
There's lots of good programs that keep getting better, and so if you don't keep it up, you're going to get beat. You're going to get passed. And everybody's got O'Connor in their targets. They know who the current king is.
How about this start here by the Gators to start the second set up 3-1?
So much ball control of both teams.
And that was just long.
Yeah, a good idea. That deep middle is, like I say, when you're in a fiddle, go deep middle. It's always a good idea. But, yeah, if you just missed it long.
4-1 Gators, set 2. Notre Dame Prep took set 1, 23-21.
Oh, they got it.
Terrific hustle.
Oh, both players diving to make that save.
McDonald and Tran.
Oh.
And then putting it away is McSorley. She's like, I've seen enough of this.
So, that's the problem is after you make that play, someone has to go and become a block presence. And if there's no block presence, Watson is going to set her tight. And then you get a hit going. So it's too powerful of a hit when it's high and tight.
Tight set.
Ooh.
No block.
So she was a block presence, but then she pulled, and so I wouldn't have pulled on that read. That's the issue there. You have to think they're hitting more now. They're hitting more in this match, and so you have to think, stay up there.
5-2. Xavier's raced out to the lead here to start the second set.
Oh.
Make that 5-3. And back to serve now will be Lauren Watson. The 5th seed, McSorley Watson for Notre Dame Prep.
High line. Oh!
Great effort. Laying out for it was Watson. Just couldn't get it up.
That was right in the corner, and Watson still got her hand on it. That's pretty good defense.
She's quick, she's athletic, and she's showing you why she's the region defensive player of the year right there. Libero in the indoor game.
Ooh, there's an attack on 2.
Big swing right there. McDonald.
Same thing. She's pulling when she shouldn't. It's too tight of a set, and with these attacks, I feel like you got to keep that block up there.
7-3 Xavier.
We're getting a reserve here.
Okay.
Some good reffing, making sure they're ready.
Yeah, it's been a terrific job by the crew, Rich Turner and Kelly Jacobs.
Now that was a tough one because the pass was off the net pretty far, and Watson had to adjust to it. And then still, we call it pressing. You still want to set her pretty close to the net so she has a good attack, and she did just that and had a nice attack down the line.
McSorley to serve, down 7-4.
Here's the attack on 2. So when you have that block presence, you need to stay neutral front in the middle of the net until you know that they're setting. Because if they're attacking on 2, you need to stay in that middle zone.
With serve, caught the top of the tape. You can hear the communication here.
Yep.
Catches the line, McSorley.
Yeah, she called for a 2-set, and then the setter called for a high line shot. She decided to go with what she saw, which is what the attacker should do. Take what you see first, and then the call second. Good eye, that one went just wide.
Switching sides. 8-6, Xavier with the lead. Terrific work by our crew here. Got Seth Polanski, producer, director. Our camera crew led by Andre Stevens. So glad to be with us here on the NFHS Network.
Oh, a tight set. There's a block. Oh
my!
Wow. I don't know where it definitely hit Lauren Watson. I don't know if it hit her in the shoulder or where, but she took that one. It might have been in the head. I hope she's okay.
She definitely wore that one.
Yeah, that was blasted.
9-6. Wow. That ball was thumped.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the blocker was down the line, and the defender was down the angle. And she said, I'm going to hit angle really hard, deal with this. And because she blasted it with so much pace, it was impossible to handle.
No block.
Oh, another one. They are really going after it. This is a much more aggressive hitting game.
It was interesting when we talked to Tim McHale in between matches. He's like, you know what? McDonald and Tran, they're so dialed in right now, so focused. It's like I kind of just stayed out of the way and just let them do their thing.
Yeah, they had their own game plan. They basically told Tim what they were going to do, and he said, you go do it.
And it worked.
Yeah.
That's good coaching. Just stay out of the way at that point.
And in beach, you really want them to be able to coach themselves because you can't do a lot of coaching. You can't coach them during play, only at timeouts and on switches.
11-8. You can feel the energy on the Xavier side. They lost the opening set 23-21.
Oh, and then Watson blasts it too. This is a hitting match now, and it's so crazy how opposite it is from the first matches.
Arm swing central out here tonight.
From girls who are not super tall, but they know how to hit. They've got all the technique, and they've got a good vertical. But how many serves in the net have we seen here?
Too many.
Yeah, I feel like there's been like 4 in this set.
Alone. So we got technical timeout now, 12-9. Xavier with the lead. We talk about how Arizona was the first state to have girls beach volleyball and started up back in 2012. With 5 teams, and now we're over 90 teams. Well, looking at the Max Preps national team rankings for this week, Arizona, 12 teams in the top 100 in the country.
That's
Absolutely.
impressive.
Yeah, that's incredible.
When you know you're competing with Texas and California and Florida, you know, it's pretty awesome that Arizona, and same thing with the colleges, you know, in the top 20, you've got ASU, GCU,
Yes.
and U of A this year,
Yes.
and good for them. And ASU making the tournament.
Yes. So they're
For
going
the
to be
first time, I believe.
Yes, and they're going to be going to Gulf Shores, Alabama.
So that's just awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And GCU was there last year.
Yes. GCU was in the top 10 the last couple of years. But USC and UCLA, they're usually the top. They usually meet each other in the finals.
Absolutely incredible. And we can't forget Olivia LeBlanc, who had played previously, at O'Connor, and now she's focused on her training heading to UCLA, just a junior, but she's going to be a great addition once she steps foot on Westwood.
One of the top players in the state, and I think she's in what's called the Fab 50, which is the top 50 players in the country from the high school level, which is run by the P1440 group, which is, Carrie Walsh's whole organization. Wow. So it's pretty neat to be part of that.
Yep. Didn't play for O'Connor this past year, and again, just working on her training, but a terrific player. So coming out of the technical timeout, 12-9 Xavier. Look at that cut. Wow.
That was a cut with pace. And I love it when they call it a 5. A 5 set is on the far right side, and then they cut it all the way across. It gives you all that space for that cut. There's less chance of an error. You can go right down the net.
How about the McSorley?
And that'll help them get back in it. The tough serving is what they need to get back in it. Oh, they're trying to say they weren't ready?
Oh, my.
Or something. Something's happening. Lauren Watson is being attacked by a bug.
Well, don't mention that. What happened in the Diamondbacks game
yeah.
2 nights ago.
Yeah, the
They had to remove the beehive from the netting
bee.
from behind home plate.
And then he got to throw the opening pitch.
He did. He deserved it.
The beekeeper.
Yeah, he earned the right.
Oh, she is still being bothered by that. I could have almost guaranteed a misserve with a bug flying around her face.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
That's where you definitely have to throw a seamer.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
You got to go down the middle.
I love the way she shows the approach every time on her set for McSorley. Ooh. Oh.
Over and 2. McSorley's there. And then cut it the other way as Watson.
That was incredible. You had 2 great attacks in a row and great defense. Oh, my gosh. Just popping it up with one arm. That was insane.
And the smiles on Watson and McSorley's faces right now. When each player makes a dynamic play and you get the point, that's fun.
Oh, that's just incredible. Yeah, a lot of energy. Gives you a lot of momentum. So hopefully they can keep it going for them.
13-12. Xavier still with the lead.
You hear her say she's up, she's up. That's enough information for her to know where to go and what not to do, Especially if they're running the same blocker defender combo, meaning like line and angle. You kind of know what's open just knowing that the blocker's up.
Tied at 13. Notre Dame Prep and Xavier.
Oh, she missed. Just wide.
And now the Saints on top, 14-13. They took the opening set, 23-21.
Yeah, she put a little too much on that one. If she had done more of a roll to the cut, it would have been open. There, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That's the one. I feel like Tony Romo when I do that.
Tony Romo when he started, not so much in recent years, last year or so.
Has he been wrong lately? His predictions?
He's a lot of guessing lately. 14 all here. Switching sides. Tran to serve.
Ooh, that's a little tight. Oh, got it.
Wow, Watson.
I felt that set was a little too tight, but yeah, she was able to give it a pokey with the knuckles to get that deep middle.
Saints 15-14.
Oh,
Watson
hits the antenna.
tied at 15.
She's going for that line serve, which has been effective earlier, but got to keep it inside the antenna. Oh, a
Big
blast.
swing.
Yeah.
McSorley.
This is so great to watch.
Yes.
Just back and forth.
Saints back up by 1. 16-15 McSorley to serve.
Ooh, too long. Tied again.
Expect nothing less in the state championship match. First set went 23-21. Notre Dame's way.
Ooh, the tape slowed that one down. Ooh, a stab at it from Watson, and she saves it. Oh,
and then gets it off the net for the kill. 17-16 Notre Dame Prep.
That was Xavier's point to have because, they made that first dig and were in system. They made that great high line shot, but it was Watson's defense that ran it down. And the high line has really been her bread and butter for Tran all day. When she's got to block her up, she's been so good at that.
Tied at 17.
Ooh. Ooh, see that? She read that high line. Tran read it and was there. Oh, the puller stays up. And McDonald. She pulled and got back to that short. Ooh, and a miss.
18-17. Switching sides. Xavier with the lead. Well, we got everybody coming out here for the Division I Girls Pairs State Championship. We got Austin Moore out here making his way from at the Scotsdale High School, the Playfly Sports Properties account manager. Always does a terrific job taking care of everybody.
Oh, the trickle serve.
19-17. Boy, that's a tough one if you're the Saints, but a great one if you're the Gators.
Yeah, especially based on the timing. Where they're 2 points away. 19-17. That's a great time to get a trickle serve.
So we got a timeout now.
And earlier I was saying, when they're pulling, I think it was McDonald that was pulling, and then she saw the dink short. It's really hard because you're moving away from it. You're backing away from where the shot goes, which is why it's a smart shot. But she was able to dive and change directions and make that save earlier.
So we got Jamie Walsh here along with Leanne McSorley talking to Watson along with Leanne's daughter.
Yeah.
Emma, what's the message here? Down 19-17 here in the second set, but up 1-0.
Yeah. I think it's mostly to stick with the game plan. They're still in this right now. It's just a matter of playing smart, reducing errors, playing good defense and trying to keep the other team from being in system as much as possible. And it's interesting that she can coach her own daughter because it doesn't work for me.
It's definitely it's a different dynamic, no doubt about it. I think it works. It's a case-by-case basis, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So coming out of the timeout.
That was a deep serve. Oh, no. She went for that cutty and just went a little too much.
Set point, Xavier, to try to extend this to a third and deciding set. 20-17, McDonald to serve.
Cuddy, there it is. And it was there earlier, too. She just didn't get the spot. She didn't get over the net. So
Saints still alive.
I really feel like that cut shot is Watson's trademark move. She's so good at it. And you can see that top spin she puts on it. It makes it so tough to cover.
2018. Saints down by 2. Set point, Xavier. McDonald.
McDonald
puts it away.
I think she started to say out, but it turned into an ah.
So we're going to go to a third and deciding set, 21-18. Xavier takes the second set. So now, third and deciding set, first to 15, win by 2. What a way to finish up.
And it's almost like we knew it would go to 3, you know?
Yes. What a way to finish up the beach volleyball season here.
And they're playing great volleyball. It's these two teams are so good at defense. Their offense, they've shown the versatility like we talked about, where we know all the shots. We know all the shots when we play these big blockers. We shoot it around them. But when there's no blocker, we can still hit. You know, just because we're not 6'3" doesn't mean we can't hit. They've got all the form and technique. They love hitting, especially these indoor girls that didn't get to hit an indoor because they're a libero or a setter. They relish hitting.
Oh, they've been waiting for this.
So, yeah, this is great. We could actually see whoever is the better hitting team be the winner here.
There you go.
Based on the way they've been playing.
Well, if you want to watch more of your school's great events like the match you're enjoying here tonight, then tell your school to sign up for the NFHS Network School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, you can go to nfhsnetwork.com/SBP. And join the conversation, fans. The NFHS Network is on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, giving you access to the best in high school sports each and every week. Follow the NFHS Network on your favorite social media sites to keep up with all the high school action on the NFHS Network hashtag #WeAreHighSchool. So here we go. The third and decisive set for the Division I pairs state title. Xavier College Prep, Katie McDonald, Trinity Tran, Notre Dame Prep, Emma McSorley, and Lauren Watson.
And what's the chance it goes to overtime?
High. I say high. 23-21, Notre Dame Prep in the opening set. Xavier 21-18 in the second set. Set 3, first to 15, win by 2. And it is Tran gets the Gators on the board first.
And you could see Watson jump to the high line. She's been beaten by it so much earlier. She went for it, but I think Tran saw it. Oh.
Boy, great job there by McDonald to get the hand up.
Oh, a block and then a save. Look at that set. Oh. Great rally here. Oh, one stand stab.
Wow, Watson.
Oh, my gosh. They got to be getting tired. Oh, one hand pop up from McDonald.
What a point.
A roll shot.
What a point. Gators get it.
That was a great rally. Great defense and offense from both sides. Just popping everything up.
2-0, Xavier. Over and 2, Watson, the heads-up play.
Yeah, it was a little bit tight to set anyway, so I think she saw an opportunity there. Gave a little pokey to the corner. Oh, the seam. A little miscommunication there.
That's what you're looking for
That's
if you're Notre Dame Prep.
I always like that seam serve.
Yes, you do. McSorley to serve. We're tied at 2.
We are getting some bug problems. I think a bug flew into Lauren Watson's mouth there.
Excuse me?
Ooh, a nice short serve. Ooh.
Wow.
You see that roll, how she got that top spin on it? That makes it so hard. That's a great roll shot.
3-2. We switch sides at 5. Every 5 points now here in the third set as we go to 15. And Boy, the heavy hitters just keep coming out here for tonight's match. Also here is the AIA Assistant Executive Director, Aaron Coy, here for the matches tonight.
Nice swing down the line from Watson.
And we are tied at 3. Watson to serve. Tight ball.
Oh, no. McDonald hit the net. And the set was going over. The set was too tight and was going over. And I don't think McDonald quite read it that it was going over.
4-3. Saints.
Oh, nice cross.
Tied at 4. Tram puts it away. Tran the serve.
Oh, there's that Cuddy, but she picked it up.
Boy, great job, McDonald, keeping that alive, and then Tran hustles.
Ooh, that's close to the net. Good cover. Oh.
You could see her. You could see McSorley back off.
She leaned back, and that's making it tougher. The set was a little bit off, and it's tough to make that dink shot when you're off the net a little bit.
5-4.
Good line serve.
Gators with the lead.
Ooh, there's a good angle hit.
And we're tied at 5.
Back and forth as expected.
What a match. And if you are Xavier, they're looking for their 3rd pairs state championship in the last 4 years. 2021 is Serena Turner, Summer McCann. 2022, Landry Coates and Summer McCann. Will Trinity Tran and Kate McDonald add their name to that list for the Gators? They now lead 6-5 here in the 3rd set over Notre Dame Prep's Emma McSorley and Lauren Watson. McDonald to serve.
Oh. What did she call? Is that a line? Did she step on the line? It might have been a foot fault.
Foot fault.
Yeah, that's what it was. I did notice her getting close earlier.
So we're tied at 6. Oh. What a serve. Did you see that ball just dip?
Yeah, that was a great serve. It was down the line, and it sunk. She gave her the sinker.
Watson. Saints lead 7-6.
Oh.
Tied at 7.
They were really pushing it towards that line, and it's dangerous. You get in trouble if you're pushing it too much. Ooh, good option. Oh, picked up by Tran. Oh,
Tran was there.
Nice. One arm up, back over. Oh, but it's an open net.
Catches the top of the net. McSorley puts it away, 8-7.
One of the hard parts about those big defensive plays, if both players are diving to make the save, neither one really has time to get up and become a block presence. And so if the other team sets it up right away, you could be in trouble. That's what just happened there.
8-7. Notre Dame Prep with the lead. McSorley the serve.
Ooh, coming in. Another big hit.
Our guy Austin Moore with the quick hands getting a hold of that one.
You don't want to sit in the crowd with your eyes off the court.
No.
Don't be looking at your phone.
Head on a swivel. Guess what? We're tied again.
Shocking.
8 apiece.
Good set. No one's up. Good dink, but they pick it up. Oh, went for the cut. Too wide.
9-8. Notre Dame Prep with the lead. Watson to serve.
Ooh,
great job, Watson.
Gosh, her defense. All right, but they're in system, so here comes a hit. Oh, a dink.
Watson was there.
Another rally. Well, if it was in, she had it because Watson had gone the other way.
10-8, Notre Dame Prep.
But she placed that high line shot just wide.
So the Saints trying to get some breathing room here. Trying to get some distance with the 2-point lead.
But we know that's not enough based on what we saw. Ooh.
Wow, McDonald.
Yeah. Tight set, and she just puts it straight down.
10-9. And it'll be Tran back to serve to try to tie up this third set at 10 apiece. Saints took the opening set, 23-21. Xavier got the second set, 21-18. This is the third and deciding set. First to 15, win by 2.
That was a bad contact. I think she might have got under that set a little too much and sent it deep.
Tied at 10 as we switch sides.
Told you 2 points is not enough.
Unbelievable. I don't think anybody's had a lead bigger than 2 points here, which Notre Dame Prep just had.
Yeah.
At 10-8. But now we're 10-10.
There's not going to be a comfort zone in this game.
No. Tran to serve.
Oh, Watson crushes it.
Wow.
That was a great hit.
That was a green light special. C-ball, hit ball.
Yeah.
11-10. Notre Dame Prep. Tight ball.
Oh, great cut shot from McDonald. She knew the blocker was there and went just around her.
McDonald's a sophomore. Been
She
so impressed.
I don't believe it. She doesn't play like a sophomore.
Wow. No, not at all.
I want to see the birth certificate.
Yeah. Tim McHale says she plays with ice in her veins.
Yeah.
We're seeing it here tonight.
Oh,
Watson.
Looked like it was going out when she first made contact, but she put that spin on it and dropped it in. Becomes like a basketball shot.
12-11. Saints.
Good hit down the line, but Doug. Ooh, an opportunity. Oh, one arm from McSorley.
Great up by McSorley, and then just wide.
Oh, she missed that by a few inches, I think.
Tied at 12. You got to be kidding me.
Did we get overtime pay? How does that work?
We get bonus volleyball. That's what we get. Tran to serve.
No one out. Good. Oh, I don't know if she'll get there.
Oh,
yes, she
hustle
does.
by Tran.
Oh!
Big swing from McSorley. Oh, my goodness. And the Saints now lead 13-12. How about the swing from the junior?
She can really hit.
Oof.
She's got a great arm swing.
And just like that, Notre Dame Prep is 2 points away from a state championship. Oh, my goodness.
And I can tell you the coaches are nervous right now because I would be, and I have been. This is where, you don't have that much control. You give them the game plan, but they have to execute it. And you just have to sit back and hope after that, cheer them on and hope they can do what their job is,
That's coaching in a nutshell.
Yeah, it is. It's tough. But I feel like it's more nerve-wracking being the coach because you're not in the game.
Correct. You can't do anything about the results.
You just have to stand there and watch.
Yes. Wow. You look at some of the players that have been a part of the pair state championship. Going back to the first one, 2018, you had Brooke Nunneviller, for Corona del Sol, went on to have that great career, indoor at Oregon.
Del Sol's another program that's been strong.
Ben Maxfield does a terrific job, with the indoor and the beach there for the Aztecs. One of the great coaches in the state. Here we go, 13-12, Notre Dame Prep, 2 points away from a state championship. McSorley the serve.
Oh, she's coming in to hit.
Oh, dug out by McSorley.
Oh, what a save. Tran is diving everywhere. Oh, and they're a little bit out of system. See if they can press it up.
Tight ball. Terrific
play.
My
gosh.
Watson.
They earned that point.
State championship point. Notre Dame Prep. Lauren Watson Emma McSorley to serve.
She's smiling. She's feeling good. Oh,
Just
the pressure.
long.
It floated on her.
The adrenaline is just rushing
yes.
through you at this point.
Yes, and they're taking a timeout.
Yep. But it's still state championship point here for the Saints.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
I'm getting nervous. I don't have a dog in this fight, you know.
So if you're Xavier here, obviously you're down state championship point. Where do you go with the serve? What do you do? You like the seam ball, I know.
Yeah, of course I like the seam. And the seam is safer,
yes,
right?
Keep it in the middle of the court.
But they've been going to Watson. They've been targeting her more because they don't want McSorley's swing.
Yes.
That's what I feel like. Her attack is what they're trying to avoid.
Yes.
So my guess, I always like to aim inner shoulder of your target to be safe.
Here we go. Cut, dug out by Tran.
Oh,
wow. Xavier responds. Tied at 14.
Tran, the last couple approaches, has been so aggressive. She's like digging in like she's mad at the ground. And she is really going after it.
So at this point, it's win by 2. The cut by McDonald.
Great cut. She's been so good at that, just tipping off to the side.
Now it's state championship point for the Gators. Kate McDonald, Trinity Tran for the state championship. McDonald to serve.
She went high line, but it hit the blocker. And then the angle's open.
Watson.
Hey, we're going to overtime.
Bonus volleyball. We called it before right before the third set started. We expected nothing less.
Oh, man. It's so evenly matched. Two great teams. So similar, these two teams.
Tied at 15. What an atmosphere here at Scotsdale High School for the girls pairs beach volleyball state championship Division I. Queen Creek, Notre Dame Prep, Xavier.
And again.
Point, Gators. They have state championship point once again. And it will be the senior Trinity Tran to serve.
Oh, the high line. She's got it.
Watson.
What a great shot.
Tied at 16. Cool as a cucumber out there.
I think they're kind of favoring the Cuddy because that's Watson's trademark shot, and that high line was left open.
McSorley to serve. Oh, my goodness. What a serve by McSorley.
That was a laser beam. And low.
Saints state championship point. McSorley to serve. Watson was there.
Yeah, she hit 2, Watson. She's going to dig that.
Oh, Notre Dame Prep Saints are state champions.
That was incredible. Watson blasted it towards that corner, and it hit right near the corner. Impossible to defend.
Emma McSorley and Lauren Watson for Notre Dame Prep. They are the 2024 Division I Pairs State Champions as they beat the Xavier Gators, Kate McDonald, Trinity Tran, 23-21, 18-21, 18-16. Notre Dame Prep, the number 5 seed.
The 2 sets they won were both in overtime.
Absolutely incredible.
And then, and obviously going to a third. Oh, just what an incredible match.
So how about Emma McSorley, Lauren Watson in the semifinals? They beat the top seed O'Connor, Devin Wiest, Piper Rama in 3 sets, 15-13 in the third set.
Which was a comeback.
Because they were down 11-6 in
Yeah.
that third set. And then here in the state championship match against Xavier, they win it in 3 sets, 18-16 in the third set.
And they had a lead towards the end, but then Xavier came back, and Xavier took over the lead at the end, and so they had to fight back again. So they had to make a little comeback there as well.
Wow, what an incredible run. Emma McSorley, the junior, Lauren Watson, the sophomore, and they get it done.
And you can't take anything away from Xavier.
No,
McDonald
not at all.
and Tran played absolutely incredible. Tran looks like she was on a mission at the end there, just really being aggressive and really going for it, and had some great kills. But the thing about Notre Dame Prep is that scrappiness.
Yes.
Like, they just don't go away.
Both teams, really. But
Yeah.
But Notre Dame Prep, to your point, in that semifinals, down 11-6 to the defending champions in Wiest and Rama of O'Connor, battled back to get the win, and then, boy, they just dug deep once again here in the championship. Impressive.
It really is. Just amazing. And, these players, we've talked about it before, they're playing beach volleyball year-round. They're in the gym. These aren't just indoor volleyball players that step in the sand and try it out. They're devoted to this sport, and that's why they get this good and they win this many tournaments.
Boy, what an incredible job. And Dr. Jim Dean, the Dr. Jim Dean, the Associate Executive Director of the AIA. Here as part of the presentation. But this is what it's all about right here.
Yeah, you get your medal.
They showed their medal.
Yeah.
Here in the semifinals and state championship to get it done.
Yep.
I mean, they had that championship medal out on the court. Showed a lot of resilience out there.
Yeah. Cool as cucumbers, Oh, and then we're going to do the interview here? Should
I
we stand up
I
here?
think we're getting set for it.
They're going to get the...
Such a terrific moment.
Whoever's talking, just speak right into
You could come on over
Yeah.
here. And you guys can share the mic. First off, congratulations. And we've got Emma McSorley there on the far side, Lauren Watson, and we'll start with you because you have the mic, Emma. We'll hold it up a little bit so we can hear you when we talk. Describe what the feeling is right now.
Honestly, just like relief almost, because that was such a close game and we just really gave everything we had. Like, it was 14-14, and we were like, we literally need to give everything. We talked about this since last year when we got out first round. We've been really working all year for this, and it's just a relief that it really came true.
Yeah.
Lauren, your thoughts as well.
I just feel super excited about the whole thing. I mean, we've worked so hard this season, and last year we didn't perform, and I'm really glad we performed this year.
You can just sense the excitement going on with you two right now. Just describe not only the championship match, but to get to this point, you had to beat last year's state champs with O'Connor, with Wiest and Rama. Just the night overall in general, and just what you guys learned about yourselves in this moment.
Yeah, Piper and Rama,
Piper.
Piper and Rama.
That's the same person.
They're a really good team,
Yes.
and we have lost to them previously in the season, so that was definitely a goal that we had. So to achieve that, I'm just so proud of us, and because we really worked on literally everything we couldn't do that last game to perfect it this game, and we did it. So it's just, I'm really proud of us.
Yeah, this whole experience was really tough. Every single game was a third set, and we really battled our way to get here. So
I want to ask you about the difference between the two matches, right? With O'Connor, you have a big blocker to deal with and more of a big hitter to deal with. And then in this match, you had a team more similar to yourselves, more defensive-minded with more shots.
Mm-hmm.
What was your game plan? What was the difference from those matches?
So with Devin and Piper, we really did have a game plan going in since we had film on them and we had seen them before. And so we just tried to use the block as much as possible to our advantage. And with that last game, it was something different than we usually see because we pretty much all the time have a bigger blocker. So we really had to swing. Like, we didn't have to swing as much against the first game. So we had to, like, kind of dig deep.
And they did the same against you.
Yeah.
And so it was really interesting to see both teams totally change the way they ran their offense in those two matches.
Yeah, it was an adjustment, and we made it just in time. So,
Lauren, what is it about the chemistry with the two of you that allows you to have the success that you had here tonight?
Me and Emma, we have been together since my freshman year and her sophomore year. And
Let's keep that. There we go.
Sorry.
It's okay.
We've just been playing together in indoor and beach out of tournaments in California. And we just have a really good friendship connection. And I love playing with her. And I couldn't ask for a better partner.
yeah, Lauren's one of my best friends. So I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else but my best friend.
You guys became better friends here tonight. Let's put it that way.
What a memory.
But speaking of relationships, what is this like for you to win the state championship here and your mom, Leanne, as an assistant coach?
Sorry, I'm going to cry. Honestly, just because, like, since I was, like, so little, she's always been my coach, my cheerleader, my everything. And the fact that, like, she got to be here with me and, like, help me do this, it was just amazing. So, yeah.
Special moment, no doubt about it. Congratulations to the two of you. We'll let you go on that note. Congratulations, Watson, McSorley, state champions.
Yeah, great job, guys. Great job.
Congratulations. I'll get
Thank
that.
you.
All right. Well, some final thoughts on what we saw here tonight. You guys are free to go. Enjoy the moment with your family. Thank you. Final thoughts on what we saw here, Christian.
Just incredible. I mean, we mentioned the word parity earlier.
Yes.
I mean, you couldn't have more parity than what we saw there. I mean, just overtime, comebacks, back and forth. This was just so fun to watch. And then, you know, I'd kind of predicted it with these two teams. They're more defensive-minded teams. We're going to get some long rallies. And in there, they were just incredible rallies, just great shots, great digs. They were popping stuff up, keeping it alive. And you really had to have a great shot to get a kill against either one of those teams.
Well, it was Notre Dame Prep. They are the pairs state champions, Emma McSorley and Lauren Watson. They get the victory over Trinity Tran and Kate McDonald of Xavier College Prep. Well, that's going to do it for us here. A special thanks to our crew. On camera, leading the way, Andre Stevens, our producer, director extraordinaire. Seth Polanski for my partner, Christian Milheiser. I'm Chris Harris, saying so long from Scotsdale High School. Thanks for watching the Beach Volleyball State Championships right here on the NFHS Network.